So today is Yoga Fit or Fit Flow. We're going to start off with a more relaxing beginning today. So if you can grab your blocks, placing one between your shoulder blades, one underneath your head, we're just going to come down onto the mat. Like I said, you're going to put one block long ways between your shoulder blades and the other one is just to rest your head on. You can come down feet flat on the mat or cross your legs, however feels comfortable. Going to come down, lower yourself down so that this block is around the base of your shoulder blades and just lying in between the shoulder blades. You can rest your head on this block, and if you want to, you can bring the soles of your feet in to touch one another, lining up the bases of the toes, the heels, the ball of the foot. If you're more comfortable with your legs then in your feet flat on the floor, you can go ahead and do that too. I'm going to take these arms out to the side, just in a relaxed T position to start, and just staying here, focusing on your deep inhale through the nose. Remember to breathe all the way down into the belly, exhaling out through the mouth. If you want, you can put one hand just to rest on your belly, and as you breathe in, try to let that hand rise. You feel the rise of your tummy. Breathe deep down into the diaphragm, and exhaling out through the mouth. Try to soften the muscles all around the face and the jaw. Let go of your brow line. Let go of the clenched teeth. Let the tongue relax in the mouth. Relaxing all the muscles in and around the front of the neck, in through the jaw, near the ear. You can even start to just let your head roll side to side if that feels good and it helps you let go of those muscles. Continuing to deeply breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. And just focusing now on the inner thigh muscles, the hip flexors, and just letting those go, letting those legs relax. Try to visualize where your tailbone is pointing and try to encourage it to point down towards the heels, so your pelvis is nice and centered. Take a deep breath in and slowly bring those arms up to reach, and then lower them down on your exhale, fingertips towards the floor behind you. Continue to breathe deeply here, just relaxing the arms, relaxing the shoulders, feeling that length coming in through the torso, through the rib cage. You can start to move a little bit side to side here, rocking one shoulder up, pulling the other down, and then opposite way. Just releasing any tension through the front of the shoulders here. Slowly take those arms out to the side. And where you feel the most stretch, where your arms are the most tight, just try to stop there and let gravity gradually open out those muscles. You can help by trying to release in your exhales. Remembering to keep the face and the jaw relaxed, as well as all the muscles through the body. Slowly bringing those arms lower and hitting the next point of that stretch. Breathing here, letting go of all those muscles, all that tension through the chest. These muscles get really tight throughout our days. We're driving, we're sitting, we're holding phones, we're using computers, and everything just gets super tight in here. So just letting it go until your knuckles can relax down on the ground. If you can get your forearms onto the ground, that's awesome. If not, just letting everything relax and get deeper with each breath. Take a deep breath in, slowly raise those arms to point to the ceiling, interlace the fingers. Bring the soles of the feet, if they're not already, flat onto the mat. Round that lower spine by tucking that tailbone and pulling all the way up to a seated position. Nice and tall in that spine, you're lifting through the heart, relaxing the shoulders. Take these legs into a cross-legged position. Bring the palms of the hands down in front of you. Leaning slightly forward here, but you're keeping your spine straight, so you're not rounding over the body, over the back. You're trying to press your chest forward. You can feel that stretch through the outside of your hips. If not, then that means you're just not super tight in there. So just keep pressing that heart forward. Inhale, reach the arms for the ceiling again, and now pull the elbows down into the ribs. Palms face front. Really squeeze the shoulder blades into each other as if you're trying to get them to touch and you're trying to get your heart to reach up. Palms facing forward. Spread the fingers wide. Keep squeezing here. Keeping that pelvis nice and centered, so you've got that tailbone pointing down towards the mat. Deep inhale, reach back up. Exhale, bring the palms out in front of you again. So this time we're going to roll up onto the knees and come to all fours. Just pressing those blocks out of your way. Spread the hands nice and wide. So just like you were when you're in cactus, you're trying to stretch those muscles. Slowly rotate the inner elbow to face the front. Make sure your shoulders, elbows, and wrists are all in line. Knees underneath the hips. Draw the navel up to the spine. Pressing that heart forward. So you're going to press the heart down and squeeze the shoulder blades back. Now press the heart away from the ground. Push the hands into the mat. And again, drop the heart. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. And now press into the mat, press the floor away. So you're not rounding the spine, you're just straightening back up. So dropping that breastbone again and really being careful not to bend the elbows. It's kind of tempting to do little mini push-ups here. So you have to really get focused in on the muscles that we're trying to activate, and that's all around the back of the shoulder blades, in through the upper back. We're just waking them up and activating them so that we can get our posture corrected from that stretched out, rounded shoulder. And press away. We're going to do 2 more. Slowly sinking the breastbone. It's a very small movement. You're not bending, you're not pressing up. You're just activating those upper back muscles, and press the floor away. We're going to go 1 more time. Lower down, shoulder blades pull in towards one another through that midline, and press away. Flip the toes, gently push those hips up and back and come into a down dog. Start pedaling those legs straight away. Go ahead, shake out the wrists. Get comfortable here. That blood flow is starting to increase here. And you're just opening up the muscles. Keep pedaling. Heel to the mat, opposite side. Heel to the mat. And as you do that, try to twist and drop those hips a little lower out to the side so that you feel that stretch come in through the back of the ribs, through the back of the body. All the time here, we're sinking the chest in towards the knees. Let the head hang. Draw the navel up to the spine, engaging the core, sinking that chest. And just preparing here to come into a static down dog. So center the heels, center the chest, and let the body hang here for a few minutes. Drawing the navel to the spine, encouraging the heels down to the earth, letting those hands creep forward if they want to, just to increase that stretch through the spine. Let go of the head and the neck and the shoulders. Easier said than done. So really try to focus and visualize in on these muscles. Let go of them with your exhales. Deep breath in, draw that left leg up and pull the heel to the buttock. Point the toes. This time you're pointing the toes, pressing the hip flexor forward. Go ahead, sink back into the right heel. Feel that stretch through the quad, through the outer hip. Go ahead, straighten the leg out. Feel that stretch come into the outside waist. And again, bend the knee, point the toes, stretch it out, push the hip forward. Go ahead, straighten that leg. Let gravity pull it down to increase that stretch through the outer hip. One more time, pull the heel back, point the toe, really thrust the pelvis forward so you really increase that stretch in the hip flexor. Straighten the leg and relax it down with gravity. And come back here to center, pedal out. We're going to give the shoulders a break by coming into child's pose. Reach the arms forward. Sink the chest, let the head rest in the mat. Get ready here, pressing up to all fours, sending those hips up and back. Pedal, shake out, and sink into down dog. Deep breath in, raise the right leg, pull the heel to the buttock, point the toes. Really thrusting that pelvis forward. Try to sink your weight back into your left heel so everything stays in line, everything is centered. Go ahead, straighten the leg and let gravity pull down into that outside hip area. Try to press your weight evenly through your hands. Sinking your chest is going to make your shoulders do the work. Bend the knee, point the toes. So your shoulders are working really hard here, just holding you. It's not through the wrists, it's all in the shoulders. Straighten out and let the weight of that leg stretch the outside fascia all the way around the pelvis. Last time here, sink that weight into the left heel. Push that hip forward through the right side. Straighten out. Lower the leg. Come on, back into down dog. Let's take that child's pose one more time. Sink hips to heels. Reach the arms forward. Let the forehead rest in the mat. Sink the chest. Breathing here. We're going to stay here for 3 or 4 breaths. So trying to really focus in on those nice deep inhales. You can move side to side, you can move around if you're trying to get deeper or looser in the hips here. Deep deep inhale, and as you breathe out, we're going to press back to all fours. Spread the hands wide. Make sure shoulders, wrists and elbows are stacked. Draw the navel up to the spine. And you can just start to rock side to side. You can also bring chin from shoulder to shoulder, just helping to just relax and realign those muscles through the neck. Come back here to center. Flip the toes, press your hips up and back. Sink your heart to your knees. Press the heels down. Deep breath in, raise that right leg, point the toes. Exhale, right knee moves to chest, body comes to plank, hold. Side to side, pendulum to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. Right, left, right, 3 left here. 1, 2, 3, and swing it back. This time swing it back through knee to chest. You're going to step the foot through. Ground the back heel, line the heel and the arch up. Get nice and long in this step. Inhale, left arm up and over, warrior 2. Now whilst you're in warrior 2, you want your shoulders over your hips. You don't want to be kind of leaning in a surfing position. Get your hips back, get your shoulders back, your spine straight. Relax your shoulders, lift your heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower down, just the upper body. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, reach away. Inhale, up. Exhale, out. Really strong with those arms. We're reaching, they're really stretched either way. Inhale and stay here. Keep reaching. Your arms are completely activated. Every muscle is working to reach and lengthen. Sink that weight through the front heel. Straighten the leg. Sink into your heel. Straighten and sink. Keep reaching the arms, pulling the shoulder blades back, lifting the heart. Go low in that base. All the weight through the heel. 3 left. Keep reaching those fingers. Those arms should feel like they are working even though they're just out to the side. Press down, stay low, hold. Inhale, straighten everything up. Exhale, sink everything down. Inhale, straighten up. Exhale, sink and reach. Inhale, up. Exhale, sink and reach. Really exaggerate those movements. You're really lengthening in the fingers, reaching away, sinking in the hips. Inhale up. Exhale, reach. You have 2 left. Inhale up. Exhale, sink down. 1 more. And you're going to stay low. Hold it. Come on, a little bit lower. Really feel that stretch through that back hip flexor. Windmill your hands, spin the back toes. So now that foot is facing forward. Ground the knee, keeping that length in your base. Flip your back foot, widen that right foot out. Inhale, come on up, but you're sinking down in this runner's lunge here. So the back hip flexors really pulling and stretching. Keep the pelvis tucked. Exhale, float the hands, flip the back toes, come on back. Chaturanga. Now when you chaturanga from plank, you don't come down from here. You have to shift forward first, then lower to hover. Inhale, upward facing dog, pressing into the tops of the feet, into the hands. Again, trying not to crunch into the lower back. So we're trying to lift the chest and lengthen in the vertebrae. If this does hurt your back, you can drop your knees and just don't come up as high. Just kind of press forward rather than forward and up. Flip your toes. Again, rock forward here. Then chaturanga. Push to plank. Send your hips Pedal out, well done. Draw your belly up and under, let your head hang. Sink your heart. Deep inhale, bring that left leg up. Pull that left knee to the chest, shift the body to plank, hold. Knee is high to the body, left pendulum to the right. Left, right, left, right, left. 4 more. 1, keep the knee high to the body. Feel those abs working. 2, 1 more. Bring it back. Raise the leg. Now curl the knee to the chest and you're going to pull it all the way through. Line the heel and the arch up. Arch, land that back foot. Lengthen here in this step. Windmill. Right arm up and over. Again, whilst you're here, you're dropping the shoulders and really reaching. So you're activating these muscles, these tricep, all the way along the back of the arm, the shoulders. Everything is activated. Reach. Feel that low in the front heel. Inhale, reach tall, lengthen for the sky. Keep the shoulders down. Exhale, reach out. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach it out. Inhale, lengthen. Drop the shoulders. Exhale, reach it out. And again, reach away. Drop the shoulders. Inhale. Stay low in that base. Feel that length coming into that back hip flexor, that back inner thigh. Reach those arms. Go ahead, straighten that front leg up. Sink into your hips. Straighten up. Sink into the hips. That front heel's taking the weight. Keep reaching with those arms. And back. And up. 3 left here. As low as you can. And push. And low. And push it up. 1 more. Go low. Keep reaching with those fingers. Sink down as low as you can. Relax it down in the hips. Deep breath in. Straighten everything up. Reach for the sky. Exhale, sink. Reach away. Inhale, reaching up. Drop the shoulder girdle. Reach away. Exhale, sink. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, sink. As low as you can in that base. Sink. 2 left. Reach up tall, lengthen. The arms should feel tired, that you're activating every single muscle fiber in those arms, in the shoulders. Hold. Windmill the hands. Rotate the back foot. Widen that left leg. Sink down into that back knee, but keep that length in the step. So you're in a really nice deep runner's lunge. Come on up. Keep your pelvis tucked. Press your hip forward. And try to stay as low as you can. It might be too intense. So just, if your body shakes or wobbles or resists, come just out of that stretch a little bit. Pull the shoulders down. Exhale, float the hands, flip the back toes. Back to plank, hold. Spread the hands, energy is leaving the heels. Remember, chin forward, chaturanga hover. Inhale, up dog. Plank. Again, chin forward, chaturanga. Back to plank, send your hips up and back. Pedal the legs, shake the wrists. Drop that chest. Just staying here for 2 more breaths. Come down onto your forearms. Staying in that down dog, so you're now in dolphin. Interlace your fingers and just make sure that your elbows are under your shoulders. Just letting the head hang here. Draw the belly up and under. Deep breath in. Exhale. Move the chin over the thumbs, but keep your bum in the air. Come back. Again. Exhale. Your chin's over your thumbs. Keep your elbows narrow. And come back. You're going to do 3 more. Moving forward. Nice control. Pull it back. Moving forward, hold. Now pressing back one more time. Press it back. Coming down onto your knees, moving all the way down onto your tummy. Reach the arms ahead of you. Reaching those fingertips forward. Root the hips, root the pelvis. Lift the rib cage, pull the elbows into the ribs, pull the shoulder blades back. Here we go. Pull. Lift in the rib cage, keep the hips grounded. Those elbows pull back and then control the return. So you're lowering with intention. Four more. 3, 2, and 1. Pull those hands under the shoulders. Spread them wide. Root the hips, root the pelvis. Get those elbows tucked. Push up into cobra. Be careful you don't just do this and straighten the arms. Although it's tempting, we're trying to keep the hips low. Keep the elbows bent so that they can work through the triceps and the shoulders. Pulling those elbows into the ribs. Pressing that heart up. Feeling that really nice deep stretch. Now, if you have pain in your lower back, come down a little bit, and rather than lifting the heart up, try to press the heart forward towards the end of your mat. And just start slowly like that. Now you're going to lower down, keep the elbows tucked, and exact same thing again. Come back into that position, but then lower straight back down. Keep the elbows tucked, push up into the palms or the heels of the hand. So you're pushing down into the heel of the hand, although your whole hand is grounded, and you're pressing through the palm as well. Keep the elbows tucked. Keep the shoulders from hunching. We're going to do 4 more here. Triceps and shoulders working hard here, all the way through the back of the arm, into the forearm muscles. Nice control. You have 2 more. You've got that nice length in the spine. We're going to stay here for the last one. Hold those elbows in. Feel that burn building through the arms. Welcome it. How many of you just told me to F off after I said that? I told myself to too, to be fair. All right, lower down. Let's bring those arms out for a rest. Resting on the side of the cheek or in the forehead, wherever you're comfortable. Go ahead, wiggle those hands. Release any tension. Bring the hands back under the shoulders. Flip the toes. Push to all fours, then push the hips up and back. Sink the heart. Draw the belly up and under. We're going to jump these toes to the wrists. Here we go. 1. Jump it back. Jump it in. And back. And in. And back. And in. And back. 3 more. So we're trying to keep the toes in line with the hands, pulling them up into the wrists. Hold it here. So your feet are actually facing forward. They're not out in a yogic squat position. Go ahead, reach tall. Straighten that body, lengthen over to the right. Reach tall, lengthen over to the left. Reach tall, elbows into the ribs. So you're in cactus, you're pulling your shoulder blades back into one another and your palms are facing forward. Keep the pec tailbone tucked. Bring that right leg center, raise the left knee. Pull through the lower belly by pulling that knee up high. We're going to straighten the leg, pull the heel in. Straighten out, pull it in. Straighten it out, pull it in. Staying centered here, reaching up, lengthening through the spine, really crunching those shoulder blades back into the midline. Keep the elbows pulling back and keep them at shoulder height or just below. 3 more, lead with the heel. One more time. Hold. Rock it back, warrior 3. Hips square, toes and knee face the floor. Arms out to balance. Try to get your body and your leg parallel with the earth. Get that pelvis centered. Go ahead, bend the back heel. Straighten out. Bend and straighten it out. And pull it in through the hamstring and out. Pull it in, well done, nice balance. 1 left. Reach those arms out to the sides to help you balance. Now swinging back through. Try not to ground the toes, reach tall. Lifting the knee. Pull the elbows into cactus, palms face forward. Squeeze the upper back muscles. Extend, pull, extend and pull. Keep the knee at the same level. Try not to let that leg go. Don't let it just start to hang there. Moving with intention. That's where we get the results, when we move with intention. You're focused in, pull it back. 1 more time. Then we're going warrior 3. Take your time. Arms out to reach for the sides. Pelvis, knee, toe facing the ground. Go ahead, bend, lengthen. Bend and lengthen. Bend and lengthen. Bend. 2 more. Try to stay with it. If you need those fingertips, use them. All right, come on back. Swing through, reach. And pull it back down. Walk it out. Well done. Woo. Deep inhale. Exhale, lead with the heart, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. You can reach for the ground if you want, but keep your spine straight, sink the chest, roll the body weight through the balls of the feet. Exhale, fold it in. Inhale, bend the knees, palm the hands, step to plank. Chaturanga, tip forward, then lower. Inhale, up dog. Plank, lower, pull it back. Down dog, pedal. Sink into the heart, or the heart into the chest, I should say. Draw your belly up and under. Bringing that length into the spine. Bend in the knees. Lift the chin. You're going to jump your feet so your toes almost touch your wrists. Here we go. Pull and back. Down dog. Pull. So when you jump back, your bum is in the air and you're landing in that dog. Jump in And it's really kind of key here, try to keep those toes facing forward, those feet hip width apart. So we're not tempted to go into that nice wide yogic squat position with the feet. We're keeping the toes forward, using those lower belly muscles. And back, 3 left. So try to lift the legs through with your lower abs. 2 more. Last one, we're going to stay here. Go ahead, reach up, lengthen. This time, left leg center. Go ahead, raise the right knee. Elbows into cactus, drop the shoulders, lift the heart. Pull those rhomboids, those shoulder muscles back into the midline. Lift through this right knee, palms facing forward, stretch out the hands. Extend, pull, extend, pull, extend, pull, extend. 3 left. And this time, get ready, slow as you want to. Warrior 3. Arms reach out to balance. Square the pelvis, toes and knee facing the ground. Go ahead, bend that back leg. Push the heel away. And again, remember, you're moving with intention, so it's all controlled. There's no flinging and throwing of limbs. Although that's tempting, we're trying to really control these muscles. 3 left. Keep your pelvis square. And this time, swing through. Try not to ground the foot. Lift the knee, reach tall, drop the shoulders. Okay. Straighten, pull, straighten and pull, straighten, keep the knee nice and high. And straighten, 3 left here. And warrior 3, controlled. Get the body and the leg as parallel as you can. Rock the toes and the knee to face down. The pelvis is square and level with the other side. Go ahead, bend, straighten out. Bend and out. Tipping that body weight forward. Try not to grip on with the toes here. We're trying to let the foot relax. Spread out. 3 left. 1 and 2 and 3. Get ready. Swing it back through. Try not to ground your knee. This is my weak leg, in case you hadn't noticed. Reach up, drop your shoulders, lift the knee. Pull into cactus. Pull the shoulder blades into each other. Straighten, pull. Straighten, pull. Straighten, pull. Straighten and pull. 4, 3, 2. Come on back here. Last time. If you need to use those fingers for balance, then do that. Make sure the foot stays relaxed. If not, you're reaching those arms out to the opposite sides of the room. As you do this, to try to help with that balance, help with that centering. Scissoring the hips, make sure the knee, the toes, the hip bone is facing down. We're not leaning out to the side in any stretch or opener. We're keeping this nice and square and centered. 2 more. Wow, it's crazy how different you can be on sides. Swing back through, reach up, lift the knee, and come on back down. Pedal out those legs, reach the arms. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, bend the knees, palm the hands, step or jump, plank, chaturanga, up dog. Plank, chaturanga, down dog. Pedal. Draw the belly up and under. Come down onto your elbows. Elbows shoulder width apart. Let the head hang. Wiggle out any bits of tension that you have in your ankles or your legs. Walk your feet in as close as you can. Get that weight over the shoulders. Deep breath in. Exhale, chin to thumbs. Keep your bum in the air. And press back. Exhale, chin to thumbs. And press back. Exhale, chin to thumbs. And press it back. 2 more times. Keep those elbows narrow. And press. This time you're going to move all the way down onto the floor. Reach those arms up ahead of you. Sorry, I think my lights just went out, so if it got dark, hopefully you can still see okay. I guess the battery ran out. So root the hips, root the pelvis, lift the rib cage, pull the elbows back in. Here we go. And reach. Stay grounded in the hips. Four more. 3, 2, hold it up, pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Land those hands under the shoulders. Root the hips. Get those elbows tucked in. Push up to cobra. Try not to pop the elbows. Make sure they stay bent. Lift the heart up and forward. Press the weight through the heel, off the hand, through the palm, even into the fingers. Keep those elbows tucked. We're going to lower and lift. Here we go. 1. Keep your hips grounded. 2, 3, elbows tucked. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're going to hold that last one just briefly here and lower. Arms alongside the body. Take a little rest. Wiggle out those hands. Push back up onto all fours. Knees under the hips. Shoulders over the wrists and the elbows. Stack everything. Spread the hands. Draw the belly up and under. Start rocking the hips side to side. Take that left leg out, push the heel out. Get everything squared so that you imagine you're scissoring your hips. You're pulling that right hip up. You're keeping that left hip level with the right. Reach the right arm alongside the bicep. Come on out to the side. Pull it in on the inhale. Exhale out. Inhale, reach. Exhale, reach. Exhale, reach. A little bit faster now. So we're going to do this for 10 reps and we're going out and in. Out, keep the leg high off the ground. Bring it all the way up as far as you can, really activating those obliques, activating those core muscles to help you balance. I said 10, but I didn't count, so I'm guessing 5 more. 2, 3, 4. You got 1 more. Reach. Swap. Right heel out, left arm reaches. Everything's squared up. Leg out to the side, pull and in. So you're really pulling that right toe up as high as you can and keeping it high off the ground. So we'll go for 10 here. So counting now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come back to all fours, rock it out. Well done. Shake out whatever you need. Deep inhale here. Pull that tailbone, tuck that chin. Exhale, round it up. Push the hands into the ground. Really feel that length through the back of the spine. Inhale, go the opposite way. Press that tailbone up. Rock the pelvis forward as far as you can. And again, exhale, pull up through the lower belly. Inhale, really pressing that tailbone up to the sky. Try to keep your hips over your knees instead of rocking your bottom back, which is kind of tempting, tends to happen automatically. Inhale it up. And then exhale. Come back into neutral. Neutral spine. Rock it out. Sit back on your knees and just let the length come into the quads. If you want and you prefer and it's more comfortable, you can pop one of the blocks underneath your bottom. If you like that stretch in the knees and in the quads, then just stay here, sitting back on those heels. So the stretch is through the top of the foot and into the front of the ankle. Sit up tall. Just rock your pelvis so that it's now coming into that neutral position with the tailbone pointing down. Lift your spine, lift your heart, drop your shoulders and bring your arms alongside your body with your palms facing forward. So this is the goal. We want our palms to face forward. We all tend to be like this, right? We're all, and everything's hunched and tight in here. So let's open out, really make a conscious effort to have your shoulders lifted and back and gradually encourage your palms to face forward again. Keeping that tailbone pointing down, just letting this stretch happen in the quads. Like I said, if it hurts your knees, you can always use that block to take away some of the weight. Just breathing deeply. You can place one hand on your belly, one on your heart. As you inhale, try to raise your hands in the belly and then exhale. Again, let those hands move and expand with the belly, and as you breathe out, let them come in. Just nice and relaxed. Don't overthink it. Bringing the arms back alongside the body. Take a deep inhale. Let the shoulder girdle sink as your arms rise. Exhale, hands to the heart. And well done, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. And I guess I'll see you guys on Saturday. Thank you.